All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Getting you on the grind and improving your mind every single video that we do. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video if you have not already. So let's talk about why men are so horrible at dating today. Well, it all begins with this clip that we're about to show you right now,
Yeah, so let me
which
pull it
is
up
bringing
for you.
about the topic for this evening.
Yes,
Hope
exactly.
everyone is having a excellent Sunday fun day.
Yay, Sunday.
Either you're
Woohoo.
hustling or you're not.
Yeah. And so it comes from this video that we got on Twitter or X as it's called now, whatever. Um I have the link to this post in the description. And so let's just listen to what this has to say.
This.
What kind of world do we live in where a normal, regular girl cannot find just a regular guy out here to date? Because these guys don't want a real woman. They want a fantasy. They want to live in this fake fantasy world. They would rather jack off to some screen, to some robot, rather than actually deal with a real human being and what comes with that. You know why? Because it's easier. And I am done. I'm done.
Poor girl. She just doesn't understand the same thing that most males do not understand, and that the reason why, of course, the main thing is that men have basically done this to themselves. They have weakened themselves through many different factors, such as sedation, which is like number one, pretty much. That is the most common factor. But weakness, weak societal programming that has made, and of course, technology is part of that. And of course, guys cannot find a real woman unless they are a real man. Not many people talk about that kind of stuff. A lot of people like to just blame the game, blame women, blame. You
Bling
should be
bling bling.
blaming yourself for being a weak guy in today's marketplace. And it's tough for a girl because a lot of them have never met a guy who actually makes them feel like a girl. And that statement goes deeper than most people think. You can't find a real woman if you're not a real man. You'll find women who take advantage of you accidentally because you allow them to take advantage of you. And a lot of this also comes from self accountability, another thing that people lack. Like, what do
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah, so she brings up a bunch of points about how men live in a fantasy uh and jacking off to a screen. Yeah, this definitely comes up a lot because we even had a conversation I feel like it was a long time ago now, but I think it was a couple years ago with Sterling Cooper, who was a former porn star, and he explains how the porn industry has like destroyed men and destroyed not only like how men see sex, but how the act is, and like how men want to have sex like the porn stars, but they can't because there's just a whole bunch of different things that go into that. But also, it because how porn has now become so, it's pretty much everywhere. So it makes it so much easier for men to just access it from any point in time, and it creates sedation, like Andrew was saying, for men to just not want to actually go out and like find women and like actually have sex with them. They'd rather just watch people have sex and then just jack off to that, which is just dumb.
Yeah, like
It's
people will be like,
terrible.
Andrew, do you watch porn? I'm like, no, I make the porn. I'm the one. I'm recording myself because, like, a lot of people don't understand that people do this themselves. Yeah, porn can be bad, but who unlocks their phone, types in their passcode, goes on Safari, goes in the private browser, goes to xvideos.com, clicks on the video, and jerks off? Who does that? You do that. The porn is going to be there no matter what because humans are just like that.
Yeah,
You don't have to watch the porn. You can do other things like maybe go talk to girls or use your mind or different things.
create
And
something.
of course, the use of AI is also coming up now, which is a pretty
Yeah,
crazy topic. And a lot of we're gonna see what happens next. Until Skynet comes and blows us all away. Can't wait for that. Might as well just
I'm
do it because
excited.
we're just retarded at this point as a nation. So AI combined with just because it's really in Instagram, of course, thinking that everyone has the perfect life when they don't, and Instagram models. What is an Instagram model anyway? Do you make coffee? Do you even would you ever scratch my back if I asked you to? No. I don't even give girls the benefit of liking really their photos, like unless I know them in real life. I'm a cool person to know. I don't like random girls' photos on the internet, like celebrity photos, like of like Jennifer Aniston in a bikini. I'm not gonna like that because it's not even worth pressing my thumb twice on my phone for a girl that doesn't know me. You guys be simping for women out there who you'll never know and who will never care about you because you ain't shit, quite frankly. And you're never gonna be shit because you don't even view yourself as the shit. So why would a girl think that you're nothing but shit? If that makes sense.
You know, you're right. It makes sense because as men we must have a purpose. We must have a goal in mind, something that to strive for, something to accomplish. And if you do not have any of that, you pretty much become lost, and you pretty much go through life not really knowing what to be doing. And so you go and find things to sedate you, find things to, make the time go by, and you just try to get by every day just by not really doing much. And a lot of women, they when they see a guy like that, they usually turn away. And or if they see guys like that, and and maybe they're really desperate, like kind of like how this girl was kind of being, they would probably, and they don't really want to do this because this is not how, men and women are supposed to be. They probably go in and actually try to uh be in a relationship with you, but to then take over that relationship and like take the male, the masculine role in the relationship and control it in that aspect. And you're just pretty much just a passerby within the relationship, and it's not really helping either person, and it's just a toxic uh area to be in.
A lot of guys complain that women have become disrespectful bitches. Well, here's the thing. Let's say you're a girl and you go on date after date after date, and every guy's like, "Oh my god, you're so beautiful. Oh my god, I just got a really nice car. You want to come for a spin? I make this much a year, and I'm really good at this." And she's okay, whatever. And a super nice guy. Oh, can I buy you flowers? Can I take you out to dinner? What's your favorite color? And then it's okay. Pussy's not wet. And the same thing, date after date. Eventually, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, these guys." Like no guy can really stimulate you, and when you go after that, like when you've been through that experience multiple times, you're just gonna be just bored, and you're not really gonna care about what men think because a lot of guys just simp for women way too hard. They have no boundaries, they have no standards, they have no structures, they have no organization to their life. They don't know what they want. They're afraid to ask what they want. If they just want to have sex, they're not even honest about that. They lie, and all that starts problems at the beginning, especially when you lie to women. It just doesn't work. A lot of guys are not even comfortable in their own skin, and when you're not comfortable in your own skin, it's going to cause you to act in a insecure, non-confident way, and women will pick up on that very quickly, and they will discover that you don't view yourself as high value. And I mean high value in the sense of not having $1 million or $1 billion, whatever. High value of knowing that you're that guy, knowing that no matter where you go, you make your environment adapt to you. You are a presence to be reckoned with when you walk into a room. Not only do you feel confident about yourself, but people know who just walked in the room. A lot of people do not have that endless confidence, and the fact that they don't have that, is a detriment to their dating life. So when guys go on dates and they have no idea of who they really are and how they function, the girl is going to pick up on that, and she's not going to see any potential in you because you don't see any potential in you. And it really goes deep, and it really is a mind game. And a lot of how to solve that problem is going out and figuring out who you are by experience life and actually being healthy both mentally and physically. You can easily, well, not too easily, but you can push yourself to become stronger mentally and physically, lift weights, practice healthy lifestyle options, and going out and being a little more social instead of locking yourself in your room all the time. And maybe you'll learn something.
Yeah, maybe even I'm gonna say this. It might sound a little weird, but I say you should take social risks, and by social risks, I mean like talking to someone random. It doesn't matter if they're a woman, a man, whatever. Just try to have conversations with people. Just try to let yourself be out of your comfort zone in certain things. Like take these risks, and who knows where it might lead you, but it's about the experience. It's about just going through the motions of trying to do things that you're not used to. And so have a conversation with someone in the supermarket while you're waiting online to check out. Have a conversation with someone, you know, when you're, let's say you're on a crosswalk and you're waiting for the light to turn green, and you talk to somebody there, see a girl at a bar, go and she looks nice, go up and talk to her, see how that goes. Just do whatever it takes to get yourself out of the comfort zone and get as much experience as possible. Because once you do those things and learn from the mistakes and learn through the just experiences that you have, you can become better socially, which will help you tremendously, not only like with dating, but with with jobs, dealing with having to deal with maybe a promotion, or if you want to run your own business, how to become like a leader in that aspect as well. All these different things help you, especially if you let yourself just if you let yourself go and just have these risks and learn from the mistakes and the challenges that you would go through.
Yeah, and another big problem is guys are not talking to enough women. Like the ghosting, flaking, all this stuff is just, it's a common occurrence now. Nobody really cares anymore. People are just soulless and they have no integrity. This is something you guys have to accept and deal with. So I get to talk to multiple women online and offline. So you cannot just rely on one or the other. But a lot, most people rely on online now because everybody's just gotten so comfortable. But you still got to go out, and I think you should go out and talk to women in social settings, mall, store, maybe not gym because you should be there to work out, but just my opinion. Uh, the street, a crowded
Gas
area,
station.
gas station,
I don't know.
grocery store. I mean, what else? I mean, so many places, parks. I mean,
Beach.
movie theaters, beach, like you name it. You can go out and talk to girls, clubs, bars, whatever.
Concert.
Concert. Yeah, I mean, there's so many Starbucks. Like, there's so many places you can just go to and strike up conversations, but you guys are just too scared. And we're gonna do a live stream tomorrow with a guy named Just Approach, and he's going to we're gonna talk about all about that, but we're gonna save that for tomorrow. But
Exactly.
any other thoughts?
I do want to say one more thing. In the video that we had played just before with this girl was very, very upset, and she was talking about how, like, the whole thing with men and women, and how, like, men aren't looking for women like her, right? I mean, there are men that are, but the problem is that these men do not have an abundance mentality, and these women also, some of these women are, they either are too overreaching, they have too big of, like the girls that are like, oh, he's got to be 6 foot, six figures, whatever. But a lot of these girls, all they really need to find is someone who's got game and who has a head on their shoulders, who know what his purpose is. And the guys need to do that. These a lot of guys, they need to find that and do that, like we were saying earlier in the video. And I feel eventually, if people actually start doing those things, like if guys actually take the time and take the effort to not only risk social interactions and get experience that way and actually talk to people, and they stop getting stuck on like watching porn, or like doing all those sedative things, if they get rid of that and they start actually interacting with people in real life, and they start you know actually trying to have physical conversations and physical interactions with women, I feel a lot of the problems that we're seeing right now, especially in 2023 and beyond, can lower itself a little bit more. I don't believe that it's going to happen like that. Like if it just decided to start right now, it's not going to happen so quickly. It's going to take years to actually happen. But as of right now, it's what's happening is it's being skewed so much, and it's exponentially rising in the amount of men to women that are pretty much not dating, or they're in that type of connection with like the porn and everything. Like, men are being sedated, so they're becoming weak, and women are women have to take a lead in specific situations, so they're becoming more masculine. All that stuff is happening at such a high rate that who knows if anything I just said before will even happen in our lifetime. But I'm hoping and I'm hopeful that if men actually start to work on themselves, they can actually turn the tide on this whole thing.
Right. So those are some pretty good thoughts. Yeah. So you guys really need to look within and try to see how you can make improvements within your own individual life, because everyone has their own tweaks that they can make. So many more that we can go into simply in one video. But we wanted to point out some generalization points here and hopefully inspire some others. And it's a lot to take in and it is a lot to improve, but it's no problem. And you guys can get out there and you can make it better and you can make no excuses. And actually, if you want to improve, you're going to find a way. If you want to get out of the house and actually meet more women and enjoy your life a little bit more, you're going to find a way. And we're going to make more content in the future to help with that. So if you guys like the video, make sure you hit the like button, of course, and subscribe to the channel. Leave us a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you guys think. And if you want to support the channel, link in the Cash App, link in the description below if you want to support us. And we're going to see you guys in the next video.